you know, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude was good.
After the biggest victory and the greatest payday of his entire life against Canelo Alvarez, most fighters would be celebrating for a year. They'd buy the yachts, the mansions, and finally take that long-deserved vacation. But Terence Crawford isn't like most fighters. At 38 years old, an age when many start thinking about retirement or chasing easy money, Bud is already on the hunt again, and his next move has left the boxing world absolutely stunned. He's not chasing another superstar for a massive payday. He's calling out a 160-pound killer that some believe is even more skilled than Canelo ever was. It all began with a mistake, a supposed slip-up that no one in boxing truly believed was an accident.
Now, Terence Crawford, if you don't know, he's at the WBO Convention out there at Bogota, Colombia.
I'm here in Bogota, Colombia, celebrating the WBO's 38-year convention.
You know what? Put a pin in that. The WBO Convention. Who's the middleweight WBO champion? Janibek. Let me just stop you guys from even thinking about it. Janibek is the unified WBO and IBF champion. Now, Terence Crawford is at the damn convention.
Just weeks after dismantling Canelo, Terence Crawford found himself in Bogota, Colombia, attending the 2025 WBO convention. On Instagram, he was in full celebrity mode, filming the event, soaking in the spotlight. His camera drifted across a massive digital screen flashing images of the WBO champions. First came Crawford's own graphic, glowing in gold, celebrating his reign as the undisputed super middleweight king. But then, for the briefest moment, the screen flickered to the next champion, WBO and IBF middleweight star Janibek Alimkhanuly. And right then, Crawford snapped his camera away, almost like he'd just revealed something the world wasn't supposed to see.
Y'all done slipped up, bull jobbing, and leaked some shit. Bull jiving. Listen, I was born at night, not last night. And for Terence Crawford, for you to film that by accident, just trying to show your face, and then Janibek show you trying to turn quick, brother, you blew it. Link.
The clip was strange, so sudden and awkward it almost felt like a joke. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Analysts, fans, and even rival fighters were all asking the same question. Asterisk, did Bud just leak his next move? Asterisk, it was too specific, too odd, and too perfectly timed to be an accident. And if that mistake was the bait, the real show came just hours later. A new video surfaced, this one with intent written all over it. Crawford stood there, fist raised, staring straight into the camera. No more teasing. He was hunting now. Then a voice beside him called out, "Hey Janibek, we're next, looking for you, December 6th. What are you gonna do?" Bud leaned in, eyes locked on the lens, and said the words that confirmed what everyone already feared.
"We're here, next, looking for you, looking for December 6th, how are you gonna do it?"
"I got my eyes on you, Janibek. Good luck."
The clip was strange, so sudden and awkward it almost felt like a joke. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Analysts, fans, and even rival fighters were all asking the same question. Asterisk, did Bud just leak his next move? Asterisk, it was too specific, too odd, and too perfectly timed to be an accident. And if that mistake was the bait, the real show came just hours later. A new video surfaced, this one with intent written all over it. Crawford stood there, fist raised, staring straight into the camera. No more teasing. He was hunting now. Then a voice beside him called out, "Hey Janibek, we're next, looking for you, December 6th. What are you gonna do?" Bud leaned in, eyes locked on the lens, and said the words that confirmed what everyone already feared.
Listen, Terence Bud Crawford accidentally leaked him versus Janibek. Now, we all know that Janibek has a fight coming up, I think in December against Lara. That's a hard fight. And that is going to be for unification, because Lara is a WBA champion. So you got the WBO title, IBF title, and the WBA title all on the damn line. I'm pretty sure Terence Bud Crawford, with this leak, is looking forward to fighting the winner. And I think the WBO is leaning towards Janibek because that's their champion. It all makes sense to me. I think I got Lara winning that fight. But if he doesn't, I get it. Janibek, he's a tough cookie, undefeated, right? The Southpaw. I think they both Southpaws. Well, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. But Terence Bud Crawford in line to fight them. You know he fights once a year, all right? So he's going to let them hash it out in December, and he's going to go ahead and fight 2026. It is leaked. It's leaked.
It was a direct, public call-out, bold and undeniable. The message was out, and in today's world of instant boxing drama, the target didn't stay silent for long. Janibek, a man who rarely wastes words, fired back in his own quiet, deadly way. He reposted the leaked clip on social media with a short, chilling caption, * no problem. * then, after Crawford's full call-out video dropped, he doubled down, posting it again, this time with an emoji and 2 simple words, * thank you, bro. * in that moment, it stopped being rumor or speculation. The fuse had been lit, and the fight was now a matter of time.
Boxing Doctor News, hold up, boxing fans. The middleweight division just got spicy. Janibek Alimkhanuly, the IBF and WBO champ, is calling out Terence Crawford. Yeah, you heard that right. Crawford's fresh off his win against Canelo, but Janibek's not impressed. He's ready to rumble if Crawford drops to 160. But here's the tea. Experts are saying this might be Crawford's toughest fight yet. Janibek's young, he's hungry, and he hits like a truck. Crawford's got options, but they're all risky.
So, who exactly is the man who just caught the attention of the pound-for-pound king? To the casual fan, the name * Janibek Alimkhanuly * might not ring any bells. He's not a pay-per-view headliner, not a mainstream star like Canelo or Spence. But to the diehard boxing community, Janibek, known by his fierce nickname * Kazakh style *, is something else entirely. He's one of the most feared, most avoided fighters in the sport today. A technician with power, precision, and an aura that makes even champions think twice before signing the contract.
I love me some Crawford, man. Y'all already know what time it is. But, hey, I got to call a spade a damn spade. Janibek ain't nothing to mess with. He cold. Yeah, Southpaw, you don't know much about him. That's fine. You ain't got to know much about him. But I'm here to tell you. Speed, power, size, IQ, defense, offense. Dude is cold, man. Footwork, angles, shoot, power in both hands. He a killer. That's what he is. He a damn killer, man, you know? So, I mean, look, if Crawford can go down and face that dude, bro, man, whoo, Crawford's legacy. Now, it might not be no marquee name and a name that the whole world will know, but everybody will be tuning in just to see Terence Crawford's greatness because he's a mega star now. He's the star now, right?
He's an undefeated Kazakh southpaw, a silent destroyer with a chilling record, 17 wins, 0 losses, and 12 ruthless knockouts. The unified WBO and IBF middleweight champion of the world. But Janibek doesn't just beat opponents. He dismantles them piece by piece. In boxing circles, from Reddit threads to expert panels, he's summed up with a single word that says it all. ****, bang. ****.
Terence Bud Crawford is going for 4-time undisputed. That is diabolical. That is unheard. 3-time undisputed is ridiculous, okay, for the men. But 4-time undisputed is just damn unheard of. The closest thing to that, and I'm talking about 4-time undisputed in 4 different weight classes. The closest thing to that would have to be, I would think, Manny Pacquiao being lineal champion in 5 divisions. And lineal and undisputed is kind of the same thing. I mean, as far as undisputed is collected, lineal is the man who beat the man who beat the man. Many times, if you're undisputed, you beat the man, right? So, okay, how about this? Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez, he beat the lineal champion who happens to be undisputed. The difference is when you collect all the titles, right? Like he did at 140. When you're collecting the titles, that's a bit different because now you're not just fighting the lineal champion, but you're fighting the top guys. Terence Bud Crawford doing that is honestly more diabolical than even Manny Pacquiao.
And make no mistake, Janibek isn't scared. He's an undefeated champion who believes * is * the one in control. In fact, He even fired back with a statement that sounded more like an order than a response. I'll beat both Lara and Adam Dames, take all 4 belts, and then he can take his time and get ready to fight me. This call-out isn't about money. It's not a soft tune-up. It's pure danger. A high-risk challenge that left fans everywhere asking why Bud would chase such a lethal, under-the-radar opponent. And then, the picture finally snapped into focus. This wasn't random. It was asterisk strategy that asterisk a master plan unfolding. 4D chess in motion. Because Bud's mention of asterisk December 6 th asterisk wasn't casual. On that very night, Janibek Alimkhanuly is scheduled to face the WBA middleweight champion, Arizlandi Lara, in a massive unification clash. And here's the key. The winner of that fight won't just be another title holder. He'll walk away with 3 of the 4 major middleweight belts, the WBA, WBO, and IBF.
160 to go 168, meaning that this guy I think he beats the winner between Lara and Janibek. And the next champion, the WBC champion, is Carlos Adames. And I think the toughest bout for Bud Crawford would be the winner between Lara and Janibek. He fights Carlos Adames. To me, I think that's an easy. No disrespect to Carlos.
Crawford's plan is finally out in the open. He's not rushing in. He's waiting. Let Janibek and Lara tear each other apart. And when the dust settles, he'll strike. 1 fight, 3 belts, total domination. And after that, only one man will remain. The WBC champion, Carlos Adams. But for Crawford, this isn't about adding another trophy to the shelf. This is about legacy. The kind that lives forever. His mission is to become the first fighter in the 4-belt era, man or woman, to reign undisputed in *4* different weight divisions. Terence Crawford isn't chasing paydays anymore. He's chasing history. Pure, undeniable, and permanent.
Do you see any of those guys, maybe particularly Janibek, because he had 3 belts, do you see him as a real threat to Terence Crawford?
Janibek is a tough guy, but he doesn't fight enough. He's not fighting enough. You gotta earn those skills. I love how he fights. He's big, he's strong, he's precise. And I think he might be going to 168. So with all of that being said, hey, listen, we got some things on the table that could really pan out to be fantastic fights.
Do you think that Janibek would be Crawford's toughest fighter? Like tougher than Canelo, tougher than a few of the other guys?
I believe he honestly could be, and I think that he is big, strong, and poised, and that's going to be a problem.
This plan is nothing short of brilliant, but it's also teetering on the edge of madness. The people who truly understand boxing are already raising red flags. This isn't some guaranteed victory. In fact, many believe it's a dangerous trap. Veteran trainer Andre Rougie, a man who's guided multiple world champions, was asked about the possible showdown. His warning was sharp and unapologetic. Janibek, he said, would give Crawford a * tougher fight * than Canelo Alvarez ever did. Let that sink in for a moment.
I'm never really going to give my full respect until afterwards. Yes, it's a lot of people that's changing their narrative. Like, man, y'all watching something great right now, and we not appreciating it. And it's sad to say that we waking up at the tail end of his career. We really didn't realize it until now, when he's like doing extraordinary stuff, like going up 2 weight classes to fight the best fighter in that division, the #1 guy that's the face of boxing, and the way that I handled that, people like, oh, man, something had to be wrong. Canelo had to be washed, or Canelo just wasn't in it. And I see people saying, oh, Turkey paid for Canelo to lose, so I just think, when you that much better than the competition, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude was good.
A man who just stunned the world by dismantling a legend 2 weight classes above him is now being warned that his next smaller opponent might be even more dangerous. Andre Rougie didn't mince words. Janibek, he said, is going to be an asterisk problem that asterisk a natural 160-pounder in his absolute prime. Janibek is a sharp, powerful southpaw, the kind of style that can turn any fight into a nightmare. This isn't a victory lap for Crawford. It's arguably the most dangerous gamble of his entire career. A true 50-50th war against a monster everyone else has avoided. So why do it? Why risk a perfect legacy, an unbeaten 42-0 record, and the pound-for-pound throne for a fight that brings all the danger but none of the mega pay-per-view money? The answer sits deep in Crawford's own psyche. He's said it many times. Throughout his career, Terence Bud Crawford has always felt asterisk disrespected. Asterisk.
You know, when you look at it, it's still excuses. Like I said before the fight, you know, every one of my biggest fights, I say, I'm gonna be prepared for the excuses. When you so great and you so much ahead of your competition, you know, they look at the fighters that you fight and say they nobodies because how much you beat them by or the level of skills that you oppose against them. So when I fight this guy, it's all he was a nobody. When I fight this guy, all he was washed. When I fight this guy, it's an excuse, you know. So who you want me to fight? I beat this guy, it's an excuse. I beat this guy, you know, he's too young or whatever. So
when he dominates, they say his opponents were nobodies. Even after he dismantled Canelo, the whispers came right on cue. Asterisk Canelo was washed. Asterisk no matter how big the win, no matter how flawless the performance, the credit always seems to slip through his fingers. This next move is his ultimate checkmate, the answer to every critic who ever doubted him. This fight isn't about money, fame, or spotlight. It's about legacy, a legacy so undeniable, so absolute, that when it's all over, no one will ever question Terence Crawford's greatness again.
As his trainer, do you feel like he should just sail off into the sunset after this monumental
well,
win?
You know what? They made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Got 2-3 more in him. You know what I'm saying? Train camp will try harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think a move to 160 would make sense?
I mean, if you want to do it, you know, it'd be a challenge. If you want to challenge yourself, yeah, I don't mind.
By leaping over an entire division to chase down the most feared and avoided fighter at 160, and using him as the next stepping stone toward a fourth undisputed crown, Crawford is carving a legacy that might never be matched. The stage is set, the trap is laid, and everyone in boxing knows exactly who's walking into it. Terence Crawford has revealed his entire plan for the world to see. He's not chasing fame or fortune. He's chasing a legacy that no excuse, no critic, can ever touch. But in calling out the Kazakh-style boogeyman, in targeting one of the most dangerous southpaws in all of boxing, Crawford has stepped straight into the flames. He's set the trap for history. But the question now is, has he finally walked into one himself?
Last question. If Crawford was to go down there, beat Janibek, beat Carlos Adames, become an unprecedented four-division undisputed champion, where exactly would that put him in history?
Right up there with the very best. Honestly, right up there with the very best.
So, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that asterisk like button asterisk subscribe and ring the bell icon so you never miss what's coming next. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them down in the ** comments * below. Stay tuned, and as always, we'll catch you in the ** next one. ** fisted hand sign fire.